Alright, get a load of this XP drop. Look, just look at the screen for a second. Wow. There's a new god book in town, and this one's for the skillers. All skillers, that is. Let's talk about it, so whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. The reason I'm making a video on this new scripture is because I'm not really seeing all that many people talking about it, and I was interested in how effective it was myself. You see, this god book is supposed to be a buff to every non-combat skill, as, well, let's talk about the effect. The Scripture of Elidinis has a 17% chance to spawn Wandering Souls while training any non-combat skill. These souls, of which there are 4 types, are more than just your usual Seren Spirit spawn, and unfortunately for that reason, Spirit Attraction Potions do not work with this item. Now, when I first got this book, I was confused as to what exactly that 17% means because the tooltip simply isn't very clear. I mean, I'm not getting an activation every 6 actions or XP drops, so I thought at first the J-mods were pulling that number out of their ass, or it was bugged. I mean, otherwise I would be popping these souls like Bubble Wrap while doing Fishing Frenzy or Smithing. The way I think it works, even though it doesn't feel like it right now after a couple of hours of testing, is that there's a 17% chance per minute of you proccing the book and seeing a soul appear. Assuming you're constantly gaining experience, that would be about 10.2 activations per hour on average. Statistically speaking though, there's a much higher chance of you not seeing exactly 10 or 10.2 activations in an hour, but I'm not going to bore you to death with statistics. The God Book can spawn 4 different souls. There's the Lost Soul, Unstable Soul, Vengeful Soul, and the Mimicking Soul. The Lost Soul is essentially a Seren Spirit. You click and collect it, and also gives you the least amount of experience. The Unstable Soul is similar to the Lost Soul, except you need to click it twice, once to stop it from moving around and jumping around, which essentially turns it into a Lost Soul, and then click it again to guide it and claim it. The Vengeful Soul is the second best one on the experience scale, but it's pretty annoying to deal with. Essentially what it is the opposite of a Seren Spirit. Instead of the spirit, or in this case soul, moving around and you needing to claim it and catch it, it tries to catch you. And if it does, you just don't get any experience. So if you're AFKing, and especially in a small area, you're not going to get the XP from this one. In larger, less confined areas, you're able to move away, but it does take quite long, and then you get XP. And I'm surprised that this one doesn't give you the most amount of experience because it is by far the slowest to collect and most annoying. The Mimicking Soul is a weird one. You need to corner it or something, but basically moving towards it or moving under the tile it's standing on while it's moving around allows you to click it again and then collect it. This one gives a lot of XP. It gives you more XP than a small prismatic lamp and something close to a medium prismatic lamp just for catching it. So this thing is, if you see a mimicking one, you're having a nice time. In fact, if we take a look at all these spirits and the XP they give at level 99 and 120, yes, the XP does scale. In fact, if you're at level 110 mining, you're also going to be getting more XP than at level 99 mining, and for skills that go physically to 120, you'll be getting more XP at 120. At level 110 compared to 99, you'll be getting about 26% more experience per soul, and at level 120, you'll be getting on average 46% more experience than at level 99 per soul. The souls on average give you 8,826 XP at level 99, or 12,891 experience at 120 if successfully guided and collected. Now, like I said earlier, you should be getting 10.2 spawns per hour, even though it doesn't always feel that way. In fact, from personal testing, it just doesn't feel that way. But assuming the mathematical average, and it's not bugged or whatever, you should be gaining about 90,000 XP per hour more at level 99 using this book, or 131,000 experience per hour at level 120. That is astonishingly good if you're looking at gathering skills or the slower artisan skills. It is just 90,000 XP per hour more at mining could be a buff of 50% or more. And best of all, this buff does not care if you're using any other XP boosts. It activates based on you gaining XP. It doesn't care if you're using XP boosts, crit boosts, or other kinds of things. It just activates as you're doing your thing. This god book is astonishing on paper, and it gets exponentially better the lower your XP per hour in a given skill is. And it also works with bonus XP. It is just, wow. It's really good. Is it for everyone? Maybe not, but right now it's about 70 mil. A page gives you 45 minutes of charge, and a page costs like 50, 60k. So compared to the big book, which is significantly worse, if we're talking about XP, this thing is just, it's a machine. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it interesting. If you did, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.